Dick thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Protego! Revelio. Revelio. I should investigate.
It must lead to something grand.
You'll enjoy your time in Irondale. Shame about Porrick's sister. Revelio. Revelio.
Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio.
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 Oh, I love good puzzle.
Revelio. These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Revelio.
Revelio. There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Fascinating, truly fascinating. Wish I had the energy.
Excuse me, madam. I thought I heard you say something.
Oh, yes, indeed. Talking to myself again. I find myself to be quite the engaging conversationalist since my husband passed. Madam Althea Twiddle, pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Madam Twiddle.
You know, you might be interested in this. You young people love this sort of thing. My husband often ruminated on the mysterious statue just outside our hamlet. Some sort of archaic puzzle involving vases, he would insist. I stumbled upon it today when I had a burst of energy and extended my morning constitutional a bit longer than usual.
An archaic puzzle. Sounds fascinating.
You see, I suspected you'd be interested, and wait till I tell you about the rumours surrounding this particular puzzle. My husband Greville insisted that solving the puzzle would reveal a magical challenge of sorts. The man was intrigued by everything. He was about to try and solve it himself when... Perhaps you could take a look. I'd be rather interested to hear what, if anything, you find.
Where can I find this statue?
It's not far from Irondale. It's down by the shore, near those old ruins. You can't miss it.
If I happen to see it, I'll have a look.
Ah, the spirit of youth. I do hope you'll be able to solve the puzzle. If not for me, then in Greville's memory.
I should look into the statue Madam Twiddle mentioned.
Revelio.
This looks like the statue Madame Twiddle mentioned. Why are there so many vases around here? I suppose I should try to find all the vases.
Revelio.
I think there should only be a few more vases.
Revelio.
I'm nearly finished. Only one more vase.
Revelio.
That's it. I should tell Madame Twiddle about what happened.
Revelio.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. Mrs. Twiddle, your husband was right. The statue was part of a puzzle.
Oh, really? How exciting!
Yes, I had to destroy a number of large vases, and that seemed to activate some sort of charm on the statue.
Well done. Oh, I miss having someone like you around with a thirst for knowledge and a quick mind. Well, my curiosity has been satisfied. Thank you for that. Who knows what I'll encounter on my next constitutional? Oh, my husband would be so pleased to know he was right about that statue.
Revelio.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough to sit behind a desk all day.
Is somebody there? Hello?
Laces. Finger.
You won't get away with that.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Revelio. I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
That's that. Settled.
Revelio. Confringo.
Revelio.
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 Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Accio! Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Revelio.
Ha! Time to teach someone a lesson!
No more happy days for you.
Ha! Another pitiful beast.
Oh, watch the light go out of your eye.
Where did you go, coward?
Get back here, all right?
Bowser.
You got a lamb!
Revelio.
What's that?
Potato! You're a bit dodgy with your skills, Doctor!
Confringo. Finger. Protego. Stupefy. Stupefy.
You will pay for your deeds.
Finger. And Revelio. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. This place is... Lumos. Yeah. Revelio.
Don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
Confringo.
Quiet as a grapple. My mind is playing tricks on me.
I know I heard something that time.
Petrificus Totalis. Confringo.
What? Who is it?
Petrificus Totalis. Confringo.
What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone. When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards at last. Is somebody there? Hello?
Petrificus Totalis.
What's that?
Confringo. Glacius. Defender.
I shall avenge your death. Yes.
Protego. Confringo. Glacius.
You won't get away with that.
Expelliarmus.
Oh.
Glacius. Defender. Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio.
Oh, could do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
It's always my turn for patrol.
An intruder!
You're scared off of me.
Defender! Expelliarmus! Glacius!
That was pitiful!
Fringo!
Oh,
Glacius! Protego! Defender! Expelliarmus!
It shouldn't take long.
Confringo! Glacius!
no, that's embarrassing, isn't it?
I won't rest.
Confringo! Defender!
No! I will make you pay.
Glacius! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Sleep on my
Revelio.
You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Took you for a stroll the other day.
Revelio.
I didn't touch your helm. Well, thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. I know who my friends are now, don't I? Someone there? Oh, this day's gone on too long.
Revelio.
Wait a moment.
Revelio.
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind. Afraid to fight?
Revelio.
What I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom.
Lucas, don't tell us.
Someone there?
Lucas, don't tell us. Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise. Revelio.
Revelio.
You're like a glum bumble beneath my feet. Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Gringotts. I was only young, mind. Well, not like I'd fall out now. Lucky if I fit in one now. I won't rest until you're dead.
Revelio.
Confringo!
Expelliarmus!
Revelio.
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you.
Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Expelliarmus!
No!
Protego!
I will make you get accustomed.
Revelio. Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Protego! Glacius! Defender!
Revelio.
Confringo!
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh. Mysterious and a bit unsettling. What to do? Could it be a Merlin trial?
Revelio. Confringo. Defender, places. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before. Lumos. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo! Lumos. Revelio.
I've never seen a sword like it.
An intruder!
Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time? Confringo! Revelio. Ha! Confringo! Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Protego! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Defendo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Stupefy! Stupefy! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio.
Enjoy suffering, do you?
Depulso! Revelio. Depulso!
Revelio.
Better than patrol. Feels like I've been at this for hours.
Confringo!
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Revelio.
I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Enough to sit behind a desk all day. Oh, could do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Tribocus Totalis. Revelio. You can see why Feldcroft needs... Ranrock's loyalists are hiding out near Feldcroft. They must have the other crate of Chinese chomping cabbages. Petrificus Totellus.
Oh, this day's gone on too long.
Revelio.
Who's there?
Up for a bit of dying, are we? Are you quite finished? An utterly pitiful display.
Glacius. Confringo. Cinder. Protego.
How is this happening?
You won't stop me.
Glacius. Confringo.
Your little magic tricks won't distract me.
Protego.
I'll cut you from shoes to chapeau.
Glacius.
I won't rest.
Revelio.
Doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me. You haven't had mushroom stew like what my mother used to make. Oh, like heads of lettuce, those mushrooms were.
Petrificus Totellus. Your blood's on Ranrock's hands. That's all of the crates of Chinese chomping cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my dear friend Eddie?
Hello, Mr. Ndai. Eddie Thistlewood sent me.
Yes, he told me to expect you. Do you have the Chinese chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvellous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot. Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
Do you have any idea why the goblins are attacking Feldcroft?
No clue. I used to think it was because of its strategic location, but now it's as if they were looking for something. I will admit, however, that I don't know what they could possibly be looking for.
How do you and Eddie know each other?
We met at Hogwarts. Been friends and business associates ever since. I wasn't surprised to get his owl about his Chinese chomping cabbage scheme. He was always one to go out of his way to help another.
You're welcome. Happy to be of assistance.
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What brought you to own a shop in Feldcroft?
Beautiful place, isn't it? Although I admit I didn't choose it. It chose me. I was raised here. It's always been my home. As for the shop, I suppose my line of work chose me as well. I've always loved working with beasts. And my twin girls adore them. Wouldn't be surprised if they took over from me one day.
What do you sell here?
Glad you asked. I sell the finest array of beast byproducts you'll find in the entire countryside. If you don't believe me, feel free to look about. Eventually you'll return. They always do.
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
What do you have for sale?
A pleasure doing business with you. Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
Revelio. 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 Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant. If you see dear Anne Sallow, please do give her my best.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
son.
Who goes?
Grapple you are.
Where did you go, coward? Ha! You're easier to spot than an irrumpant.
How nice of you.
Afraid to face me?
Aha! Back for more. Knew you were still hanging about. My wand!
Glacius!
You let Nora Treadwell go, didn't you? You're about to wish you hadn't.
Expelliarmus!
You've hurt
Glacius! Confringo!
I wouldn't give for a cup of mushroom tea.
Off on another adventure, are we?
You will regret coming here.
An intruder! Enjoy suffering, do you?
Revelio. Revelio.
Be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival. Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast
Petrificus totalis.
Petrificus totalis. Well done.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day.
Petrificus totalis.
Mind you. Boring. There must be something here. Ramrock said so. Who's there?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Seems quiet. Too quiet. Someone there?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Come here, you. Was that your best?
Defender! Confringo!
Expulsor! No! It was only a matter of time. I will draw blood. This'll be a lark. You can't stop us.
Defender!
Not quite.
Confringo!
Who do you think you are? Expulsor. Levioso. You are postponing the inevitable.
Confringo.
Easily diverted.
Glacius! Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! You only have Ranrock to blame.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Confringo! Revelio. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
Revelio.
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
Revelio.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Glacius. Protego. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Findo. Expelliarmus. Tego. Glacius. Confringo. Findo. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
These look familiar.
Accio.
What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. More statues.
Depulsion! Expelliarmus! Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus!
Not making this easy on me.
Revelio. Defender! Accio! Revelio. Accio! Confringo! Defender! Accio!
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Accio!
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. I'll never get used to these floors.
Confringo! Confringo! Glacius!
Protego! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defender! Glacius! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defender! Confringo! Protego! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Accio! Accio!
Now to see what's changed on each side of this archway.
Accio! Revelio!
Don't like the look of this.
Defender! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Protect!
What a relief. Revelio. Another pensive.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map chamber.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir, and this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood, do you think...
That there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies, yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them. I should ask Sirona at the Three Brooms.
Spectacular news! The broom upgrade's ready. Ha! Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. friends. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
Can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented...
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Don't know when students began arriving by flying carriage to Hogwarts, but after...
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you.
Those of us who were raised properly can pick up after ourselves. We don't need a house elf to do it. I sometimes stop into Madame Claire just to see how Calliope has done her hair that day. She's brilliantly creative, though possibly somewhat impractical.
I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Irondale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for broom flight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
I'd be curious
if it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
Not for me, Moon Mind. For a friend of mine. Don't be stupid.
I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. And do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Made it! Brilliant! Blast! I'm getting the hang of this. Brilliant! I'd say that was acceptable. That wasn't too bad.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial. If you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
I don't know why Sharp's always referring to standard ingredients.
Dark wizards are greedier than anything.
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. fortunate to... Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alahomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle.
Revelio. Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
Revelio. Leviosa. This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Loyalists are preparing for a rebellion.
brutes. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hyssop wouldn't be so competent.
Revelio!
One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hunt in his hatch. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My master is superb. I don't think that's what that class is for. He's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone, troll? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 house points. You know you can't do that.
Revelio.
Tentacular? Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my round now.
Accio!
Flying about and the golden rather a lot of anxiety, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one. Revelio. Revelio.
The fuck? Spying on the professors, are we?
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
I'll see what I can do, but I'm fairly busy. I can't promise anything.
Understood. But I hope you will find the time. In case it matters, I do have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.